We're still counting down. We are live and in full effect. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me come and talk to you guys for a minute. How you guys doing? This is Chuck Harden out of Atlanta, Georgia. I know we are just getting started. Go ahead, you guys, check in with me. Give me your name. Let me know your city. Let me know your state. We about to have a great time and get some great information. I know we got people checking in from all over the country who's going to watch this. So we're going to give Facebook a chance to do its thing. We're going to give YouTube a chance to do its thing and generate us an audience. But we about to have a real good time. So do check in with us. Give us your name. Let us know your city and state you're checking in from. Let us know. And also put in there who invited you to the webinar, right? Who invited you to check out what we're doing? Who shared this information with you? Because we about to do some life-changing things. I'm going to give you guys about 1 minute for check-in, maybe 2. 1 minute, maybe 2, but we got to get this thing started. All right, going to be right back with you guys. We about to have a real good time. All right, yes indeed, yes indeed. This is Chuck Harden out of Atlanta, Georgia. Blessed to be a district director with MWI Financial and get a chance to share some information with you. We're going to get started. We got another 30 seconds as people checking in. I see the numbers are jumping up. The numbers are jumping up. That's what we like. That's what we love. We're about to have a good time, and we're also going to share some good information. So if you got some people that you want to see, let them know. We get started in 20 seconds. I'm sorry, that's 10 seconds. How about this? How about we get started and they just got to catch up? How about that? So we're going to jump into this, you guys. My name is Chuck Harden, born and raised right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Love to get the opportunity to share with you guys. Blessed to be a district director with MWI Financial, but that has not always been the case. You know, my story is not that much different than anybody else's story out there. We're all taught the exact same thing on what it takes to be successful here in America. They say go to school, get good grades, and go to college. Go to college, get more good grades, and go out there and get that good job. And if you work that good job really hard, show up early and stay late, that you can go up wealthy and successful. That's what they told me, and that's what I did. So after graduating from Tri-Cities High School, I attended Clark Atlanta University, where I got me a degree in business, and I went out and I got that good job. And humbly would never complain about anything that me and my wife had. I love to tell people I feel we're very blessed. And I say we're blessed because we had food on the table. We had cars in the driveway, and we had them for right here. So we're blessed. Because even in America, this is the richest country in the world. Some people don't even have that. But we did get to the point where the lifestyle had caught up with the income. So no matter how hard I worked, I found myself living check to check, and even some months living check behind the check. Right? So don't know if you guys can relate to that, but I was frustrated and I was open to get some different information. So what we're going to share with you guys this afternoon is some information that's life-changing. All right? But I need you guys to do me a favor as I share this information. First off, don't judge me. Okay? Don't judge the way I dress. Don't judge the country way I talk. I'm from Georgia. I got a southern twang. I know that. Right? But more importantly, judge the information. And ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, does this make sense? In the kind of economy that we live in right now, does this conversation make sense? Number 2, do we have a viable solution that anybody can use? And number 3, can you do it? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those questions, not only are we going to make a lot of money together, we're going to bless a whole lot of people and have a whole lot of fun along the way, right? Because what we have to realize in our particular country, what you got to understand is there are challenges that we have to overcome. And this conversation is called the financial countdown, because there are 4 financial challenges that we have to overcome. We have 3 solutions to help you overcome them to meet your 2 financial objectives. And it's one company putting it all together in a nice, neat package to help you get it together. Now, the first thing you got to understand are the 4 challenges, right? We got inflation, taxes, debt, and big business. Those are the 4 financial challenges. I know a lot of people think, well, if I just made a little more money, I'll be okay, right? And that's not always necessarily the case. Let's think about inflation for a second. We call this the silent income killer, right? And all inflation is the cost of living increasing just a little bit every single day. Every day it costs a little more just to live in our country. You know, things that we used to pay for have a higher price point right now. Because in our country, business owners dictate the price of goods and services. So they can go up on their price whenever they choose to. What we have to be in position to do is go up on our income the exact same way. But this is the challenge. Most people are not 100% in control of their income. So this afternoon, we're going to show you a system to help you expand your cash flow, help you increase your income, not just to match inflation. We're going to teach you how to outpace inflation. Now, the second challenge you guys are all familiar with is called taxes. Yes, taxes is the chainsaw massacre because taxes takes the very first 1/3 of your income. 1/3 goes to taxes off the rip. And think about all the taxes that we pay. We got federal tax, got state tax, got local tax, got county tax, got Avalon tax, got property tax, we got estate tax, we got just cause tax. There's a whole lot of taxes that we pay, right? So what we're going to teach you guys today is not tax evasion. We do not believe in tax evasion. What we're going to teach you is tax efficiency. So just paying what you owe and not a dime more. And this is the thing that I want you guys to recognize too, is that actually inflation and taxes actually cause our third challenge, which is debt. Yeah, debt. And debt, we call it the family curse. It actually takes the second 1/3 of your income. And we call it a family curse because understand, a lot of people think debt's a sin. There's nothing in the Bible that say debt's a sin, right? Because think about this. A sin you can repent for. A curse is generational. So that means this debt can still be here even when you are long gone. But what's worse than the debt being here is the mentality that we teach our kids to be in debt is okay. So we're not just going to show you how to minimize your debt. We have a system to help you 100% eliminate your debt. So just imagine being in a position where you don't owe nobody nothing, right? The new free is debt free. And then the fourth challenge, it's really big. It's called big business. Big business. We nickname this one the money trap because corporate America has a systematic way of keeping you in debt, keeping you spending money. And they even have entwined it into our lifestyle. Because think about our lifestyle right now. Right now, we're in the month of January. Everybody excited, because we just celebrated New Year's. But we spend a little extra money on that particular day, doing a little extra celebrating. In February, we got Valentine's Day. March, we got spring break to celebrate. April, we got Easter. May, we got Mother's Day. June, we got Father's Day. July, we got 4th of July. August, we got back to school. September, we got Labor Day. You celebrate working, right? October, we got Halloween, an entire industry built on one day. In November, the actual holiday is Thanksgiving. That's my favorite holiday. It's all about being grateful and thankful for what you got. But think about what corporate America did. They created Black Friday. They created Cyber Monday. They created Brown Thursday. I heard this year about Tech Tuesday. Next year, they're gonna have What You Want Wednesday. Just about whatever you want, right? Because they want you to continue to spend money. Then in December, we got Christmas. Then we land right back in January. See, every single month, right? And I know somebody just said that they don't celebrate all those holidays, but they at least do 6 out of 12. And that doesn't include birthdays, anniversaries, or graduations, all the ways that we celebrate people. Now, there's nothing wrong with celebrating people, but think about this. If you're in a position where you already live in check to check or very close to it, how do you pay for all that stuff? See, that goes right back to the credit card, right? So again, they got us in that vicious cycle. And today we have some solutions to help you break that cycle, right? So we want to get you to change a different mindset from spending additional money every single month to have your money make money every single day. Every day. So the thing about it is that we have solutions to help with this. All right. Now, these solutions are something that's a little unorthodox to something that you might not be familiar with. But you got to understand, if you want something different in 2020, you got to do something. If you want something different in 2021 than you did in 2020, you got to do something different in 2021. Now, first solution is really simple. Something most people really overlook is a home-based business. Being able to generate additional income from home. Now, I know a lot of people get nervous saying, look, I don't know how to run a home-based business. I don't have an understanding. I'm not an entrepreneur. That's not my mindset. It is okay. because we're in partnership with the company that allows us to piggyback on their framework. All we do is expose people to the information. But the great thing about a home-based business is, one, you get now the benefits of having a home-based business. You get to write off expenses that you use right now anyway, bills that you're paying right now. Because it's a home-based business, a portion of your home is tax deductible. That means a portion of your mortgage or rent, a portion of your light bill, gas bill, water bill, miles you drive in your car, even money you pay your kids can be tax deductible. The only thing the government requires is that you do it the right way, and we're going to teach you how to do that, and that you track it. And you get an app that we want to share with you that tracks all your expenses for you, right? So a home-based business not only gives you a way to protect the money that you're already making, it also gives you an opportunity to generate some additional income. And now our home-based business is not one where you have to go out where we're selling a product or we have to, buy wholesale and sell retail. No, our home-based business is the second solution, which it is virtual. Yes, it's virtual. Because think about this right now. Where are you right now? You're not in my office. We're not face-to-face, right? we're not together, but we're having this conversation and we're learning this information through a virtual platform that we already use. It's so many ways of getting information out virtually. Well, I'm sure on this particular line, we got people checking in from all over the country. As a matter of fact, drop your city and state in the chat so people can see where we're checking in from. So you don't even you can build a business nationwide without leaving your home. And the third solution that we have, really simple, you guys, is financial experts. We are a financial education company. We teach people how to understand how our economy works. We teach people about capitalism, and we teach people how they can capitalize and not just be capitalized on. And anybody can do it. Now, the great thing about our home-based business and our experts is all about financial education. And when it comes to financial education, having a home-based business, you do want to make some additional income. I'll be totally honest with you. And our company not just pays us every single month, every single week. They pay us every single day. Every day. I told my friend just the other day, I said, man, look, life is too short. Life is way too short to only get paid twice a month, but you have an option of getting paid every day. So this is an option to get paid every single day by helping people with financial experts. And what this does, those three solutions, it puts you in position to handle your two objectives. Objective number one is really simple. You want to create and maintain a lifestyle, your current lifestyle, and you do that with your labor, how you earn money right now. But also, we have to take care of our future lifestyle. And the only thing that can take care of you in the future are your investments. Things that can make money when you no longer can. Because just think about this, you guys. Regardless of how much money you make right now, regardless of how good you are at what you do, there will come a point in time in life that you will not be able to earn income. But there will never be a point in life that you won't need income. So having investments is the key to creating that financial stability that all of us are looking for, okay? And the one company that puts this all together is MWR Financial. I need y'all to write this down, take a screenshot, do a smoke signal, send a carrier pigeon, something. You got to know MWR Financial. That stands for Making Wealth Real Financial. Not making wealth real for some, but we making wealth real for all. Because they have a strategy that they teach, that they walk you through called income shifting. Income shifting walks you through how to become financially fit. It gives you the experts to put the work together for you. Now, MWR offers a membership called the Financial Edge Membership. And in that membership, there are 4 components. I'm going to very quickly go through each component, but I'm also going to bring up some people that can give you a testimony on what that was able to do for them and their family. Because when it comes to income shifting, the first thing we got to do is increase your cash flow. And we're going to do that 3 different ways. We're going to minimize your taxes. We're going to minimize your debt. And we're going to minimize expenses. When those 3 things go down, your cash flow goes up. Now the question becomes how? Mr. Harden, how do you minimize taxes? Everybody got to pay taxes. And you're right. But what most people are doing are overpaying taxes. So Money Max is our tax reduction strategy. So once you establish your membership, you have unlimited access to certified financial planners. You have unlimited access to CPAs, to people that are certified with the IRS to help you become tax efficient. As a matter of fact, one of the strategies they're going to teach you is how to properly adjust your W-4. Now, you may not be familiar with the W-4. You're probably more familiar with the W-2 because you get one every year. As a matter of fact, I'm sure some of y'all right now excited waiting on your W-2. Right? But if you get a W-2, that means you got a W-4 and file at your job. And the IRS is sharing with us that 88% of the country has that form filled out incorrectly. 88%. So what you do is work with our experts, and they help you adjust that W-4 to, in most cases, get you an instant pay raise on your paycheck from your job, right? Now, I got a few people that's going to actually help me out with this part of the conversation, because I believe that the facts tell, but stories tell. Documentation be conversation every day, right? So one of the gentlemen I'm going to bring up, I got a lot of respect for him. I've known this gentleman for a very long time, but he's only been working with our company for right about 90 days. But in 90 days, he done blessed a whole lot of people. He's actually maximized all of our what the membership offers, and that's none other than my other brother, Mr. Jared Cheeks. Jared, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, Chuck? Can you hear me?
Man, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Look at you looking sharp over there. Now, if you told me you was going to dress up, I could have put on a better shirt. I thought we was just getting on here having a conversation.
Well, you know, I was at work, so here I am.
There we go. Now, Jared, do me a favor, man. Tell them, how did it work for you when you used Money Max and was able to put that strategy to work for you and your family?
Oh, man, Money Max has been amazing to me. It was a simple process. I followed exactly what the experts told me to do. I uploaded my two pay stubs and my prior year tax return. They analyzed my financial situation, and they basically came back and told me, Mr. Cheek, you're paying too much money in taxes. So I said to them, what can we do about that? So what they said that they could do is they can adjust a W-4 form for me, and I can turn it into my employer. I said, well, okay, that works for me. So they emailed me my new adjusted W-4 form. I then took that same form and sent it to my job. My very next paycheck, my net, not my gross, my net went up $328. Now, I get paid twice a month, so that's $656 per month. I'm bringing back into my household month after month. Man, I love it.
Month after month.
I love it. I love it.
Now, Jared, just so we're clear, let me ask you a question. Did you have to work any more hours for that $656?
No, absolutely not.
Did you have to sell any product for that $656?
No.
Did you have to recruit anybody for that $656?
Zero.
And it's been $656 every month since.
Every month.
Oh, so that's called winning right there. That's called winning on a big level right there, right? Stick around. I need you to give me another testimony. Stick around for me for a second, right? So look, so now we just talked about Money Max, putting that money back into your pocket by being tax efficient, right? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to minimize your expenses. And one of the most consistent ways to minimize your expenses is to increase your credit. See, when your credit score goes up, your interest rates go down. And Credit Max is our credit restoration program. Yes, credit restoration. We do not do credit repair. Credit repair is like putting a Band-Aid over a broken bone. We do credit restoration. We're going to rebuild and enhance your credit. So not only it goes up, but it stays up, right? And I want to share with you guys my Credit Max testimony because I gotta like it, but really because I hope it's going to bless somebody. Because I'll be totally transparent, my credit was not bad. I was consistently around 750, 760. But since it came with the membership anyway, I followed the process. And all I did was upload my 3 credit reports and I walked away. That's what I did. And about 2.5 months later, I got a notification that my credit score had gone up to 805. Then it went up again to 811. Then it went up to 872. And now they currently have me at 823. Yeah, look at that. Y'all see that right there, right? I know what somebody just said. Somebody home right now thinking, man, look at that cute one with that 800 credit score. I got real cute with somebody real quick. a little chocolate drop, right? Now I got my sister Terry on the line. I know she's also used Credit Max and was able to get some great results. So Terry, come do me a favor. Let's bring you up here. How you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous, Chuck. You're doing an awesome job, and yes, you was definitely looking good to somebody when you showed that credit score.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna get a shirt that just got my credit score 823. Just walk around like that. See what happens, right? Do me a favor, Terry. Let me know how the Credit Max works for you and what we're able to do for you and your family.
Oh man, I was introduced to Making Wealth Real Financial and the Extra Digit Movement at the end of April. I followed what I was advised by utilizing the services, starting off with Credit Max. And by the first week of May or the second week of May, I received letters from the Department of Education and Navient letting me know that student loans that I had been fighting to get removed for 7 years were deleted, removed, and no more, with an apology letter. And this was only after having to be told, with me trying to get it removed on my own because it was identity theft, being told that I had to take somebody to court.
Wow. So you can agree that having some experts do the work was definitely financially beneficial for you, as well as saving you some time, correct?
Definitely need the experts, and they definitely get it done, and it's done for you.
And it is done for you. Thank you so much for your testimony. Stick around, because I need you for some. I know you use more than one, so I'm bringing you back up, right? But I didn't want to leave out and have my man Donald. I got my man Donald on the line as well. I know he used Credit Max, and he's in the car. Now, Donald, stay focused on the road, man, but your testimony gonna bless somebody, because I know it's really new for you right now. So why don't you let everybody know what Credit Max did for you here recently?
Hey there, thank you for having me. Hey, let me take my glasses off so I can see. So, hey, so listen. When I joined in February, and my credit has went up 100 points. All right. So the blessing of, and I follow the same guidelines as you just heard before. But when I tell you, I walked into a new build, $313,000 home with a 2.9 interest.
Come on now.
And when I tell you to walk my daughter, into her home and say, hey, this is yours, you can't beat it.
You can't beat that.
You can't beat
it. You can't beat that with that. And that interest rate, you're going to love the interest rate for years and years to come. Man, appreciate your testimony, sir. So look, you guys, we just talked about minimizing your taxes. We talked about minimizing your expenses. Now, the third thing we're going to have to do is we'll also have to minimize your debt, all right? Equity Max is our debt elimination strategy. Keyword is elimination. And we're not just talking about credit card debt. We're talking about credit cards, car notes, mortgages, student loans, medical bills, anything that can get paid off. You load into the Equity Max system. And they're going to systematically show you a way of paying it off and paying it off in a reduced time frame. And I'm not just saying taking the 30-year mortgage down to 25 years. You can take a 30-year mortgage down to 12 years, down to 8 years based on your situation. So imagine this. Imagine if you made the exact same amount of money that you make right now, but you don't owe anybody anything. How much easier is life right there, right? So Equity Max is the key. Now, Terry, I'm bringing you back up because I know the system kind of works together, but let them know, how did that kind of tie in with the Equity Max and helping you become debt free?
Well, with Equity Max, by me utilizing Credit Max and having those student loans removed, my credit score went up, but also the interest rates that they had for those student loans also decreased and left away, which left me with a way, way quicker debt-free date, as well as a millionaire date.
Debt-free. So, how many years did it take off for you? How many years did they shrink that debt up for you?
What, with the student loans being removed?
Yeah, with everything being removed with that. Because I know most of the time they have you like 20 years of being in debt or 40 years of being in debt. And they bring you down to, what did they bring it down to?
Before the student loans were removed, I was at, I think they said 42 years. And I am now down to 9 months.
9 months.
Plan got me in debt for 1 year. And with Equity Max plan, I'm going to be debt free in 9 months. So that's 3 months shaved off of what the creditors plan had.
Come on now. You gotta love the idea of being debt free, right? And then
Absolutely.
of course now I also got now Mr. Cheeks. I know you went through this process with Equity Max as well. How they bring you down and what they get your debt free date set down to?
Bruh, again, it was a simple process. You know, I loaded up all of my bills into the system, more than I probably need to have. But basically, they evaluated my information and told me that my creditors had me paying off my debt over 27 years. It would have taken me 27 years to pay this debt off. Well, Equimax put me on the plans and shrunk that 27 years down to 8 years. Gave me a debt-free date of July 2028. We're gonna celebrate.
Come on now, we're gonna celebrate that day. Now hold on. Now did that include your student loans?
Student loans.
Did that include the mortgage?
Mortgage.
Did that include the car note?
Car notes.
Credit cards?
Yep.
Any other thing out there, just debt free, don't owe nobody nothing.
Yes, sir.
That's called winning right there, you guys. So understand what I need everybody to understand is the game plan that we put together. Jed, thank you so much, man. Is a game plan to have you financially fit. Right? So our membership alone can create wealth. But just for the simple fact that we have an opportunity to share this with other people, MWR partners with us in business, where we get to share this information. Because think about this. If you could help somebody, if you could help your best friend get an instant pay raise on their job, wouldn't you tell them about it anyway? If you could just say, I would, just put I would in the chat. If you could help your friend get an instant pay raise on their job, would you tell them about it anyway? If you could help your best friend get their credit score increased, would you tell them about it anyway? So one thing I know that we share good information anyway, but what MWR says, they're going to compensate you just for sharing this information with people. And the great thing is, it's a home-based business, so we get all those tax benefits, but they pay us about 10 different ways in our comp plan. I'll be totally honest. We don't have 10 ways because, again, we have so many parts of our membership, okay? Because now that you increased your cash flow, got all those things back, the last part of our membership, I don't want to forget to mention, is Wealth Max. Now, Wealth Max is our wealth generation program where they educate you about investing. This is what I want you guys to remember. We all heard this growing up. You should not work for money, but you should have money working for you. That's what we heard growing up. But no one ever taught us how to do it. They said it, but they didn't teach us how. See, Wealth Max is our wealth generation program where they educate you about investing. And not just investing in the stock market or the 401k. All that's great, right? 401k is good, especially if they match. But let's be transparent. Number one, they do limit how much money you put in the 401k. And number two, it's directly attached to the stock market. So when the stock market crashed 4 months ago, guess what happened to everybody's 401k? It crashed as well, right? So what we're learning are different places where we can invest and still get double-digit returns. All right. One thing that I teach you guys about is something called a private reserve account. It's amazing because it's an account that does grow with the market, but it never takes the hit that the market takes. It's an account where your money grows and it grows tax-free, and you have access to your money before retirement age. You guys, everyone needs a private reserve account. You need to do your best to learn more about it. And they're also going to teach you about land banking. And all land banking is purchasing land in a path of growth, right? We've all drove down the highway and saw a wooded area. You come back 3 years later and this entire strip mall built in that area, or the entire subdivision built in that area. That's land banking. Someone knew that that land was valuable. They purchased it and they waited based on the demographic, based on the population, all the things that increase property value. They waited and they were able to cash out when the demand became. We now have that same opportunity because I know that happens in my neighborhood all the time. We're finally getting an opportunity that we get called to the table to participate in Wealth Max. Okay, so those are the 4 parts that come with your membership. Equity Max, Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max all come with the membership. All come inside of it, right? So let's just talk about how we get paid now, right? Because of course we get paid about 10 different ways. And just so I can be transparent, because I know I hadn't even mentioned how much it costs. I know a lot of you guys are getting nervous saying this must cost a lot. It doesn't. In order to partner up with MWR Financial as a business partner, it's only $228 to get started, and it's only $119 a month to maintain. I'll let y'all write that down. Give me a second. $228 to get started, $119 a month to maintain. Now, again, not just getting access to the membership, but that's also starting your MWR business. So that entire $228 and $119 is 100% tax deductible. You starting a business, right? And just to be transparent, I know a lot of you guys are thinking I'm trying to reduce my expenses, not increase them. It's $119 a month. That's like $4 a day. Okay, $4 a day to run a business that's going to help you become tax efficient. It's going to help increase your credit score, help you become debt free, and educate you on investing. It's one of the best investments you could ever make. And again, it's $4 a day. Let's just be transparent. There's something in your life you do right now that costs less, that costs more than $4 a day. That's not making you wealthy. So again, we having a paradigm shift. We're thinking and doing something different, right? So how do we get paid with MWR? I'm going to run through this really, really quickly and get real excited about it because I love the fact we get a chance to make additional income. So my conversation going forward is going to be about additional income, bringing more money in above and beyond what you get from your job right now. Now, we get paid 10 different ways with our MWR financial company. We get paid 10 different ways. I do not have time to go through all 10. I'll be totally transparent, right? But what I will go through, let me give you about 3 or 4 and just know everything else is gravy on top of that, all right? So one thing that we do have is our leadership bonuses, our leadership expansion bonuses, meaning as you introduce people to MWR, as people come into your organization, whether you introduce them or sometimes or not, the company's going to compensate you just for getting the introduction for them getting started with MWR. You got to love just being able to get paid for helping someone get their finances better. All right. We already talked about our daily guarantee. Now, the daily guarantee, I think, is the way that most people love how we get paid in our company. 1, because it's daily, and 2, because it's a guarantee. Now, the daily guarantee does start at $5 per day, but it can grow all the way to $1,000 per day of additional income above and beyond what you get from your job right now. So as you get started with the company, we have a training program in place to help you move through this process. So let's think about this. Let's just take $5 a day, because I know a lot of people can't fathom $1,000 a day. Let's say you know 3 people somewhere in the United States that can benefit from this conversation. Those 3 people decide to get started with MWR through your website that the company's going to provide for you. In our system, 1 business partner is worth 3 points. So if you have 3 business partners and they're worth 3 points each, that's a total of 9 group points. In our compensation plan, 9 group points qualifies you for $5 a day of daily guarantee. Now, I know $5 won't retire anybody watching this webinar, but let's keep $5 in perspective. You take $5 and multiply by 30 days, that's an additional $150 per month coming in month after month after month. Simple question. Would it help on top of what you are already doing? Would it help? Right? That number can grow. Let's say you have 12 people in your organization. 12 people times 3 points is 36 points. In the MWR comp plan, 36 points qualifies you for the $20 a day of daily guarantee. Now, $20 times 30 days is an additional $600 per month coming in month after month after month. Simple question, would it help on top of what you're already doing? And it continues to grow to $30 a day, $50 a day. We have individuals in the organization right now already making $200, $300 per day of additional income, okay? And that's still just one of the ways we get paid. We also have a vehicle or mortgage payment bonus that's available depending on how big you want to grow your organization. It starts at $500 a month. The second tier is $1,250 a month. And the top tier is $3,000 per month coming in month after month. And with our bonus structure, it's not one or the other. You get them all. Yes. And the last bonus I'm telling you guys about is our presidential bonus. You guys, this is the game changer because this bonus starts at $500 a month and it can grow all the way to $100,000 per month of additional income. $100,000 a month. So look, you guys, regardless, if you're looking at this conversation because you're looking to create some additional income, as you can see, you can easily find that in our company. If you're looking for replacement income, I know 2020 was real hard on a lot of people, and you're trying to replace an income, you can find that in our comp plan. But if you're an individual looking for extraordinary income, I mean, you want to leave a legacy for your kids and your kids' kids, you can find that in our comp plan. And even though we've only been working with this company, I've been working with the company for right at over a year, 1 year right now. We already have people earning these bonuses right now. We already have people earning the $500 car bonus to the $3,000 a month car bonus right now. We have people earning the presidential bonus, right? This is Miss Christy Howard, one of the rock stars on the team. This is my good friend and mentor, Mr. Brian Bean, another one of the top money earners in the company. And the great thing about having people that have already led the way, they've led a path to teach us how to do it. Because we have a training and support system in place that anyone can follow, right? So if this conversation making sense to you at all, if you like a little bit of what you hear, you got to understand that right now is the time to get started. And I'm going to tell you why. Because our company right now, starting today, right, it's always three kinds of people to see this, and I want to be sure we sort these out before we talk about it. The number three kind of person says it looks good, it sounds good, but it's not for me. That's okay. It's not for everybody. A lot of money being a lawyer, but we ain't all go to law school. Okay. But if it's not for you, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to thank the person that invited you out because they saw something they genuinely thought could help you and your family. Now, also, I'm sure you know someone that needs help with their credit or they might need an instant pay raise. Give a referral to the person that invited you to the call, right? Because we are in the blessing business. And my mentor taught me a blessing is not a blessing unless you can give it away. This is one of those things you can give away. Give us a referral to somebody we can help because we're looking to bless people. Now, the number two kind of person looks at this and says, man, I love everything y'all doing, but is there a way I can get started and just use the membership? I just want to improve my personal cash flow, meaning I don't want to try to talk to nobody. That's not my thing. If that's you, the answer is yes. You 100% can. As a matter of fact, if all you want to do is use the membership, that is Money Max for your instant pay raise, Credit Max for the credit restoration, Equity Max for the debt elimination, and Wealth Max for the wealth generation. You can get started, and we're going to give you a discount. We're going to help only $79 a month can get you the membership and get all four of the maxes for $79 per month. And that includes you and your spouse. So y'all got to argue about whose credit going to get fixed first. They're going to fix both of y'all credit. Y'all got to argue about who's going to get the W-4. They're going to adjust both of y'all W-4. Right? So get back with the person who's live you watching or who invited you to this particular webinar. Shoot them a text with the number 2. They're going to send you a link so you can go ahead and get your membership. And they start working on your credit tomorrow. Okay. Then, of course, we have the number 1 kind of person. The number 1 kind of person not only wants to improve their cash flow, they also want to increase their income. So if you're number 1, you're kind of like myself. You're kind of like a lot of the leaders that you see on the line, the person that's sharing this live with you right now. Because what we understand is that if we want to come up, we truly got to bring our community up with us. So we're looking to help and bless a whole lot of people, not only with the information of shifting your income, but also with a vehicle to create additional money. So if you're number 1, not only are you going to use the membership, you also going to take advantage of the comp plan. And whether you want to earn an extra $50 a month or you want to earn an extra $500 a day, we got people in place that help train and teach you how to do it. Because our company, if you're number 1, you're going to get blessed right now. Because the number 1 kind of person, our company is running a stimulus credit of $99 for anyone that wants to be a business owner and take advantage of the comp plan. So anyone that's looking at this live from today, you want to get started today. Because we have a training already set up this evening to show you how to maximize your business today. So get back with the person that put you on the line. Let them know that you want to take advantage of the $99 stimulus credit. When you shoot them a text, just put in the number 99. right? They're gonna make sure that you're able to take full advantage and get that stimulus credit so you can get your business started today, take advantage of that, and you'll be able to bless some people this weekend because we're gonna be here all weekend helping people become financially fit. All right. So you guys, that's my 40 minutes of fame right there. My name is Chuck Harden. It has been a plum pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege to share with you guys this evening. We're going to see you guys on the beaches of the world, to see you at the bank, whichever one comes first. Talk to you guys soon. My name is Chuck Harden. Peace up. A-Town down. Yeah, I still represent Atlanta all the time. Glad you guys can get on, get back. Let me know if you're number 2, if you're number 1. Look forward to working with you guys. See you soon.